Hey, welcome back into Good Day Tulsa. You know, parents just want to reach their children and teach their children. Marty Coleman found a way to inspire his daughters through their lunch napkins. We're so happy to have him on the show this morning to tell us his story. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's been fun the last couple days.
Well, I would say so. You've had quite the decade, actually. Take me back a little bit. How did you become the napkin dad?
I was unemployed and started making the lunches for my daughters, and I had 3 of them. They were in junior high and high school, and I'm an artist. I've been all my life, so I started doing little drawings, and I love quotes and I love ideas, so I started putting quotes that were being thought of by whatever this little creature was that I drew, and put them in their lunches, and that was that.
And years later?
Well, actually, at the end of that year, during that year, before I got a new job, I was pretty depressed because I was doing this artwork, and that was about it. And they were being thrown away. And then at the end of the year, on Father's Day, while my daughters were away with my wife, they called me and said, we gave you presents, and they're hidden in the house. So I went looking, and my middle daughter said, go into this drawer. And I opened the drawer, and all the napkins from the entire year were stacked on top of, below a napkin she had drawn for me. And, you know, it was just the most heartwarming thing. I cried. It was great. Yeah.
And now you're receiving national, international attention. Tell me about your Obama napkin and how that came about.
Well, I am an Obama fan. I really was very excited that things went the way they did. And so the morning after the election, I looked through my napkins trying to figure out what would be an appropriate, enthusiastic thing to put on my website and my blog, and I couldn't find one, so I drew that. And that morning, posted it. Within 24 hours, it had hundreds and hundreds of hits, along with a lot of other people on Flickr, where I posted it. And Time Magazine caught on to it and wrote me and said, can we put it in your magazine? And I said, okay.
Sure.
What the heck?
So what did that make you feel whenever you got the Time magazine and there you are inside it? A piece of you is inside this magazine.
Yeah, well, it kind of validates that even though it's a very simple way of communicating, it's a valid way of communicating. And it really made me feel like I've been a part of something bigger, and a pretty insubstantial part, but you know, insubstantial leads to substantial over time. So. And
the notes that you left to your daughters, I mean, what you wrote in there, were they quotes that you found from some, other place? Did you create them?
Some of them I created. Okay. I have my Marty-isms, but most of them came from the great thinkers, all the way back from the ancient Greeks, all through the Middle Ages, all the way till now. I had in my kitchen, I had quote books instead of recipe books. I had about 10 of them stacked up, just like, I didn't cook very much then. Yeah. I learned how after that, though. And so the ideas are universal, and they go the gamut.
Do you have any favorites, any life lessons that you'd want people to know?
Well, my personal favorite that I live by is life is much more unexpected than I expected. And I made that up.
Yeah.
And then, like that one right there where it says, be like a postage stamp. Stick to one thing till you get there. It's a simple, funny thing, but perseverance is the key to success.
I think you've gotten there, huh?
Yeah.
You have a book out, real quick. I know we're out of time. Where can we find your book?
On my website, martycoleman.com. Click on the napkin story, and you can buy it there. Marty Coleman's, or the Napkin Dad's book of absorbent ideas.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for your time.
And let's give you that website again. And let me tell you, once you go to the website, check some stuff out. I was cruising around there earlier. Landscape photos, photo collages, sketches. Check on the Velveteen Woman. I think that was the coolest thing. So a lot to see, a lot to do, and don't forget the book is on sale.